Welcome back to Afternoon Live. Our next guest is an award-winning children's book author whose debut picture book teaches the importance of embracing life's imperfections through the Japanese art form kintsugi. We welcome educator and author of the newly released Perfect, Waka T. Brown. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
Tell me about this book. It's so beautiful.
Well, I have 3 boys, and when I was raising them, I often observed them fighting over who had to eat the broken cookie. Everybody wanted the whole one.
Sure.
Who had to use the broken crayon. Everyone wanted the nice new ones. And I remember saying to them, it's all the same. The cookie tastes the same. It's all the same. And I also have an interest in pottery because my mom has, Japanese style pottery, and I kind of came to this realization that this kind of obsession with perfectionism and kind of the Japanese approach to pottery kind of had like a tie-in.
It's a really cool connection.
Yeah, that's kind of how the idea for the book came about.
Tell me about the pieces that you've brought here today. These are absolutely beautiful.
Thank you. So I brought 3 different types of Japanese pottery. The one here is kind of a fancy type, and it was a wedding gift. And this one here is a little bit more natural looking.
Mm-hmm.
It has kind of an uneven glaze. It's rougher. And this one here is actually an example of kintsugi, which is the art of joining together broken pieces with a lacquer and then dusted with a gold powder.
It's absolutely gorgeous.
Thank
and you can see how putting everything back together again gives it new life and a different beauty than was there before.
Right. I mean, a lot of times if something breaks, the first instinct is to throw it away, or if you fix it, try to cover up the cracks and make it look as close to perfect again as possible. And so kintsugi doesn't do that at all. It highlights the cracks and it highlights the imperfections. And I think it tells a nice story of these cracks, imperfections, scars, wrinkles, they're all part of us.
It's where we've been.
And it's still beautiful.
I want to talk about the illustrations in the book. They're so beautiful.
I was so happy with them.
Yeah, tell me about the illustrator that you worked with.
So I worked with Yuko Jones, and I've never met her in person. I've Zoomed with her, but the publisher introduced us, and she's clear on the other side of the country. She's in New York. And I was able to look at a couple different portfolios, and I really felt like Yuko's art was the best match for this story. And it was just such a joy to see what she brought to the story, because I wrote about 1,000 words, and then she had the manuscript, and I had some minimal direction for her.
Sure.
And then she came up with these beautiful sketches. Like the dog in the story wasn't in the manuscript.
Oh, wow.
And so
the dog is so adorable.
The dog is perfect.
Oh,
I think the dog is a great addition to the story. And what's interesting is in initial drafts, she had a golden retriever.
Oh, okay.
But she found out that I had a Shiba with pointy ears. And Shibas with floppy ears are considered imperfect or defective. And so when she heard that, she was like, well, that ties into the theme. Let's change her golden retriever into a Shiba. And so if you notice in the book, the dog has a little flopped ear towards the end.
Oh, look, there's that pup right there. That is so amazing. And I also notice some kind of picture-in-picture technique. There's reflections and mirrors, and you can kind of see things happening within a window pane. Was that something that y'all talked about?
Yeah, well, the whole process of writing a picture book, especially with the main character, is a 3rd-generation Japanese American. And when I was growing up, I didn't have a whole lot of, I would say, characters who look like me. And so when I write, I want to write books for kids out there so they can see themselves into a book. So that's kind of the mirror aspect. They look at a book and they see themselves reflected. But I also wrote for kids who might not be familiar with Japanese American culture. And so that's a window into another world for them. Maybe they don't have many people from the Japanese community nearby, but if they read this book, then it's a window into a different culture or a different lifestyle. That's really fun.
That's such great symbolism. We're excited about you have even more projects coming soon. Your next book is already in the works.
Yes, Rick Kotani's $400 Million Summer.
Here, let's
Should I
yeah, hold it up so we
hold
can
it
see
up?
it. Look
Yeah.
how great that cover
So
is. Oh
this
my
is
gosh.
actually an advanced reader copy. So
Okay.
that means there are typos in it, like you can see
We're
where
still
I'm
working
like,
on it.
yeah. But the hopefully copy edited, close to perfect copy will be out this February.
That's so
And,
exciting.
Yeah, it's set on the Oregon coast, and
How cool.
So excited about it.
Thank you so much for stopping by.
Thank you for
Great
having
chatting
me.
with you. Love the book. Can't wait for the next one. Okay, the book again is Perfect. We'll have more information on our website at katu.com. We'll be right back with more Afternoon Live right after this.